perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. It's the Mustangs and the Rams. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Mustangs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rams offense will start this game off with the football. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, they're after him! Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Mustangs offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. They'll go to the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well stick with him. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Back to pass, it's Montgomery. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The Mustangs send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They'll run it. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The sure hands, it's Cole.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Rams look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a little room there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsey. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Unloads quickly.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up 1 quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Handoff from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Rams back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. Ninth snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. Stopped short of the first down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Bringing the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man out of the backfield. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Hauls it in. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. To the air, it's Montgomery. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. It's a draw. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Rams in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going with the counter play here. Got enough for the 1st. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Montgomery. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Meredith. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And it's no good. He missed it. He missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Mustangs offense defenses ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Montgomery. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Missed the connection on second, now looking at a third down. Under fire. Finds his big tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Hunt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. Punt is in the air on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them back up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll go back to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's got it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. Under fire. And they got it.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. To the air, it's Montgomery. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. This should be the last play of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll run it again. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Quick release on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Rams go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Catch in the middle, it's Meredith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Complete to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Mustangs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Here comes the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll go right back to the run. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. They'll try the counter. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Trying to impose their will with the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rams decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.